What is up, guys? We're back at it with another video today on our 2023 GMC Sierra Denali, and this is the first big upgrade that we're going to be coming to you guys with. So what we went with is these bad boys right here. These are TIS chrome rims, and they're 22 by 12s, and they're wrapped in 295/50 22s, so almost the same size as what's on the truck, but 12.5 wide. I think those are 10 wide, so they're going to rub a little bit, and it's a stock height truck. I'm not planning on lifting it yet, so guess we'll see how it goes. Got them all ceramic coated, and it's a brand new wheels and tires. Still got the nubs on them, so these are going to look really good on the truck. We just got the lug nuts in today. We went with a spiked chrome lug nut. These are 14 by 1.5 lug nuts, yeah, they're pretty cool. They come with this big socket, so we'll have spiked lug nuts. So. I need the tool. Yeah. Alright guys, so the wheels and tires are on. They look sweet, but we have one problem. I get like maybe half a turn, and that is because it hits this plastic down here and it hits the plastic back here, which is a common problem with these trucks. So this you can either cut like that, or you can take it off, which I'll probably just take it off. Just a couple bolts. The front bumper though, on the other hand, has to be spaced out, or you cut it, but you'd rather space it out like 3/4 of an inch. So that's what we're gonna do. So the front piece in here has to come off with all these little pop clips all around it. So that's what we're doing. Just take a screwdriver and pry it out. All right, so once you have all these clips out, you're gonna take off this hood latch piece with a T15, I think it was. So we'll get that taken off, and then we have to take off these plastic pieces down here. I think this has to pull out a little bit, and then the bumper has to come off. All right, now we're going to take a 10mm and remove all of these on top of the grill. These are the screws on top of the grill. There's 4 of them. We're going to remove those, and then you'll pull this. Actually, no, my bad. You're going to take these off first, but we're going to remove those bolts, and then we'll take those off. All right, so we got all these bolts out. Now we're going to take another T15. We're going to come down here, and we're going to take out the fender liner bolts, just about halfway per se, and then we'll be able to pull this off a little bit. All right, guys, it's getting a little dark out, but we pulled the bumper off. All you have to do is just pull this out a little bit on each side, which on this side I ended up like pulling this fender flare off and trying to get it all taken apart in there and took a bolt out, but you don't have to do that. All you have to do is pull these out a little bit. There's just a little clip. Do steady tension on them, so don't just yank them. Just steady tension, and it ended up coming. So now we'll have these bolts, and then I think there's 4 on the bottom, and then the whole bumper will pull off. Same on this side. I just pulled it, stuck a rag in there, and then I was able to get the grill off. So grill's only 4 bolts, and then we just yank all the clips out that go into these little holes. Then what you have to do is there's this little camera wire. So like if you have a Denali, or I don't know what models they don't put them in, but there's a camera, so you have to undo that wire. All right, so now we're taking the 2 bolts off on the top. I already took them out. These are 18mm bolts, and then now we'll go to the 4 on the bottom. So there's 1 there, and then 1 there. Take both those out. The bumper still will be held up, but once we take the ones off the bottom on it, make sure you have a good hand on the bumper so it don't fall. Okay, so there's 2 more bolts down in these holes, 18mm as well. So you got these ones, and then those ones, and then there's 4 on the bottom. I know I said that there was only these ones up here, but then I seen those ones down there, and we have to take those off. So go to the bottom now. Okay guys, it's a little dark out, but we got the bumper off. There was 4 bolts on the bottom bracket, and then now what we're gonna do, and then there was a electric plug right here, and then another one right here. Take that off, and then now we're gonna take all these bolts out. So there's 4. Take all those out on both sides, and then go get spacers. So let's do that. All right guys, it's the next day. It started raining on us last night. We got the bumper put back on. We did take it off. So it was these bolts up there, down there, and then 4 on the bottom on this side, and then that side over there. There's 2 connectors. 1 right here you have to pop out, and then another one right here to pop those out. So then I popped them back in. These are the spacers. You just put washers in there, and it's about 3/4 of an inch space. So there's 4 bolts that you have to space, and then put the bumper back on. So now we're gonna throw the grill back on. Make sure you plug in the camera, which is right here, and then everything pretty much just pops back in, and then bolt it and whatnot. All right, so pretty much you just do everything in reverse. The grill pops back on, you put the bolts in, then you put the valence back on, or whatever you want to call this plastic piece. Then you put all the clips in it, and then you just pop this piece back in, pop the fender back in, put the fender liner bolts back in, and it'll be like that much spaced out, which, I mean, is what it is. Better than cutting. But then we had to take the back off, the little mud flaps. I might order some. They have like little Calderman small ones, so I might order those, but we'll see how it goes.